Quanchy here, thanks for tuning into this video. Before we get started, I want to put a big spoiler warning regarding Danganronpa V3. I'm going to talk about a major plot hole in the game story, as well as some major spoilers, so I strongly recommend you beat the game, or watch a Let's Play long play of the game so you're not spoiled of these really good twists. They're really good in my opinion, so I just strongly recommend that you don't spoil yourself and watch the game, story, whatever, and come back to this video, because definitely major spoilers, where I'll talk about also some fan theories and predictions regarding the series moving forward. Just huge spoiler warning before I get into it. So to start with this plot hole and fan theory, it does revolve around the character Tsumugi Surigane, one of the students in the killing game for Danganronpa V3. She does have the ultimate talent of being the ultimate cosplayer. She does go on to say that she really enjoys cosplaying as fictional characters, kind of making them real with her costumes and talents. So after the first killing and the first investigation begins, Kaede becomes suspicious of Tsumugi and questions her whether she could disguise herself as someone else, such as another student in the killing game. She does reveal to Kaede that she can only cosplay as fictional characters and cannot cosplay as real people. She demonstrates this by trying to cosplay as Kaede in front of her. She breaks out with a reddish, purplish rash all over her body. She states that this is a condition known as cospox that prevents her from cosplaying as any real person, that she has this allergic reaction, and that's why she can only cosplay as fictional characters. The key takeaway of this is that Tsumugi can only cosplay as fictional characters. If she attempts to cosplay as a real person, such as Kaede, a student in the current killing game, she breaks down to cospox that causes this rash allergic reaction. So she cannot cosplay as real people such as Kaede, only fictional. So fast forwarding to the final trial, Tsumugi reveals a big twist that she is actually the mastermind in Junko. Well, at least Junko the 53rd. As the trial goes on, she does reveal that she's actually cosplaying and begins to cosplay as previous Host Peak students from the first two killing games. This causes a lot of shock and confusion with the remaining students of the current killing game. They're wondering, how can Tsumugi cosplay as these students from the previous killing games when she could only cosplay as fictional people? She does reveal that all these events took place in the fictional world of Danganronpa, that a killing game is essentially fake, that all these people, characters, students are made up for the reality show of Danganronpa. Tsumugi does continue to go on with his shocking truth and states that Tsuichi and the remaining students of this killing game are fictional. That even though the bodies are physically real, their identities, their personalities, their talents, their pasts, all that is fiction, all that is made up. So that they had their memories wiped and implanted all these new memories to portray these new characters to be in the fictional world of Danganronpa, and that they are fictional. No, that's wrong. There's one big issue with this huge twist. Things just don't add up. If all of them are fictional, including all the students in the current killing games, there's one thing that causes a huge contradiction with this idea. And that is this scene of Tsumugi trying to cosplay as Kaede, but having a cospox reaction. She claims she's having this reaction because she's trying to cosplay as a real person, as Kaede. However, in the final trial, it's revealed that they are all fictional. She goes out of the way to reveal that Tsuichi and the students of this current killing game are fictional, that they are made up. So that would mean that Kaede is also fictional, that she's also made up. So she should be able to cosplay as her just fine, not have a reaction, because she's actually cosplaying as a fictional character, yet she has this reaction. The truth is that she lies about cospox. This condition does not exist. She used this to avoid suspicion throughout the killing game, but also add to the huge twist of Danganronpa being fiction to be more believable. She can cosplay as anyone and completely made up cospox. And to add some small theories on top of this, there is a part of the final trial where Tsumugi reveals these interviews audition of students for the current killing game. I believe these interview auditions are actually fake and it's Tsumugi posing as these students. Part of that is if we can accept the fact that somebody can cosplay as anyone, it's possible. And the weird thing about these interviews is that these students seem really out for blood. They really want to become the Blackened, part of the killing game, but they don't act that way in the actual killing game itself. You might be able to argue that the mastermind wasn't completely on board with these ideas and completely wiped all of this from their memories and they acted differently, or how they implanted the memories, but it seems different that they seem really out for blood, but weren't that way when the actual killing game began. There's also a part of the story where they discover a video of the character Rentaro, but from the past. In this video, he reveals that he won the killing game and is being moved on to the next one. As part of his reward for winning, he does get to make this video, pass on this information and other survival perks to his future self, since his memory is going to be wiped. He does inform his future self that he has the talent of being the ultimate survivor. I believe this video is also fake, that it's also Tsumugi disguising herself as Rentaro to make this video, to kind of add more to the twist, to add some craziness to the killing game that they're in now. I don't have much to go on for this besides the fact that if we accept the fact that Tsumugi can cosplay as anyone, it's possible, but also the fact that Rentaro being claimed to be the ultimate survivor, being the first one to die in this killing game, seems kind of lame, so I think it kind of adds to the point that this could be fake. One last theory I have is regarding the part of the final trial where Tsumugi reveals a big twist that the Danganronpa killing game has been going on for so long that they're actually on season 53, not 3. I believe this is a lie and that she lies about this to cause more despair, more hopelessness, and to make the killing game seem much bigger and unstoppable, but there's only been 3 traditional killing games. I say traditional because you can argue in the Danganronpa 3 anime that the killing game in the future arc doesn't quite count because it didn't have trials and votes, etc. So even though there have been technically other killing games, this is the third more traditional one. Also, my previous theory that if we accept that Rentaro wasn't in the previous killing game, that video of the survival perk is fake, that this is truly the third traditional killing game. Also, to add to this series, Tsumugi claims that she only cosplays Hope Peak students for the first 2 killing games because they only have memories of them. It seems like a really poor excuse. If they can wipe memories, manipulate memories, all that, why not give them more memories if they've been 53 seasons? Why only limit it to 2? And also, why not just cosplay as them anyways? Like if they don't recognize them or remember them, I don't think it'd add to the lie or add to the truth that cosplay as many different students, even if they've never seen them before. It just makes it seem more believable that there's more seasons. So I feel that that's just a cop-out. Like, why not brag? And the fact that she only cosplayed as the first 2 won because she only can. There's only been 2 killing games. Also, to point out, there's like that audience throughout the last trial. I believe she faked that as well because they make comments about other seasons as well. But the theory that only has been 2 previous killing games in this kind of sense. So to summarize my theories in this video, Tsugumi lied about cospox to avoid suspicion in the trials, but also make the idea that the killing game and Danganronpa being fiction to be more believable. She can cosplay as anyone in faked videos, such as the Survivor Perk video and the interview auditions, to add to the lie and cause even more despair. In that she lied about the number of seasons to make Danganronpa seem more bigger and more unstoppable. And that there's only been 3 traditional killing games, including this one. I did want to mention what I would like to see for the future of Danganronpa in a series moving forward. What I would like to see is something like a short movie or OVA taking place right after events of Danganronpa V3. In its OVA, it would have the Future Foundation find and rescue the survivors of the 3rd killing game. They do inform them that the mastermind Tsumugi lied about a lot of things, that they lied about the killing games in Danganronpa being fiction, that the previous ones were real, that this one were real, and that they were real people, as well as like cospox being faked, and that Tsumugi faked these videos, such as the interviews, the survival perks, to confuse them, and also kind of have them accept, who they are, like Maki being an assassin for her talent, but kind of undoing a lot of the meta, the craziness of Danganronpa V3. It also revealed that Teen Danganronpa does exist on a much smaller scale, and they do have concerns about a new mastermind, a new killing game in the future. And remember, Team Danganronpa, they were inspired by Tsumugi, but felt that she went too big, that they went too meta, and they can do a lot better job and want to be the mastermind of the next Killing game. I think if we go about this, it does make it easier to move on to a next title, because I felt like the third game, like I said, it had a lot of craziness and a lot of meta. So it's like, how can you go from there? But if you kind of undo it in this way, it kind of, makes it more feasible, I think. So I wanted to wrap up this video with some quick final thoughts, and to mention that Danganronpa V3 came out back in 2017, and as of the recording making of this video, no main series sequel has been officially announced. It is possible a new main game is in the works. Danganronpa as a series had recently had its 10th year anniversary. It does seem to kind of due for one with that big gap of time since V3, so something may be around the corner, who knows, but it's always good to kind of have some hope. And it is kind of fun to come up with these fan theories, these predictions. I honestly don't think anything I came up with would be canonical, that we'll likely see anything like this in the series in the future. But I think it's a fun kind of think about the series and how I would take it and all that. But who knows? But I had a lot of fun making this video. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I usually don't make videos like this. I wanted to try something different, especially kind of being inspired to come up with these ideas. So please use the comment section below to post feedback, whether you agree, what other theories you have, share, all this craziness with Danganronpa. And also subscribe, follow me on Twitter, all that. But thanks so much for your time and watching this video. Bye.